I want to talk to something that is very close to my heart, and I would like to use an analogy. I had a plant in my office, very beautiful plant, and whenever people come to my office, they say, your office is beautiful. But I traveled one day and forgot the plant. Normally, I'll bring it out so they'll take care of it for a long period of time. And when I came back, the plant had shriveled. I noticed that people were not saying your office is beautiful. And I took the plant out and they put some manure and then they nurtured it. And then the plant rejuvenated. You will not even believe the before and after. And I brought it back to my office. And everybody saw your office so beautiful. People that were coming there for the first time. Being a person of dual parentage, my mother is Ghanaian and my father is Nigerian. I came to Nigeria in 1983 to go to Unilag. Before then, I was in the University of Ghana until the Rawlings revolution that closed down universities. I remember the Ghana I left behind. It was really difficult. It reminded me of that plant that was shriveled, where the leaders abandoned the people, abandoned the land, plundered the land. And I remember the Ghana I went to just 2 weeks ago to collect my renewed passport. And I saw how it had flourished and how it was attracting so much tourism. The growth rate is about 7% and how the people have become proud of the country. Nigeria, to me, is beginning to represent that shriveled plant in my office. We're really low, at a very low point. We just celebrated our independence. It was really an anticlimax. It's not as if there was any display of pride in country. But my hope and my belief is that just like the plant in my office, if we nurture it, if we return to it, and we touch that heart of Nigeria, it will flourish and it will blossom again. And this is what I believe is going to happen in Nigeria. But you and I have to play our role. Nigeria cannot pray her way out of poverty. All the warehouses and factories have turned to churches. And people are spending every moment of time and every penny of their money just thinking that God is a God of gambling, that you put in a lot and then you get a lot without your heart being clean. The more churches we have, the more corrupt we are, the more unruly we become. So get me right. I'm not saying that prayer is not necessary. Myself, I'm a Catholic and I take my faith very seriously. But I'm saying that when Jesus came to the disciples, they were not idle. They were fishermen. It said that they were fishing the whole night and had caught nothing. When God called Abraham, Abraham was a shepherd. He was not idle. There is a difference between practicing your faith and using religion as gambling. Taking all your money to a pastor who is driving a private jet and thinking that you also come to own a private jet. That's really wishful thinking. So there is some disconnect there. We cannot naira bet our way out of poverty. Every street corner is a naira bet. Everybody is doing naira bets. Now, the thing about gambling is, when you have people that don't bring fresh capital into the gambling, it's just the money that is turning around. And that is not even viable for gambling. We cannot naira bet our way. And we cannot have politics as the only business in the country. It's not going to take us out of poverty, especially politics of plunder. People just go into politics with a singular mind to plunder. Even if the country is an elephant and you keep cutting and cutting and cutting, yes, the elephants will trudge on, but one day it will just slump and fall. I still see that Nigeria like the plant in my office that flourishes after it's properly touched.